The film opens in darkness, illuminated only by the glow of a dashboard. Jackie, a seasoned narcotics officer, sits in her car late at night, speaking urgently on the phone. On the other end is one of her confidential informants, a woman whose voice trembles with fear. She senses that danger is closing in, that something is terribly wrong. Jackie does everything she can to calm her, promising that no matter what happens, she will keep her safe. Her tone is steady, reassuring, professional, but underneath it carries urgency. When the call ends, Jackie steps out of her vehicle. The silence is sudden and unnatural. Before she can react, armed men emerge from the shadows. They move with precision and intent. This is not a robbery or a warning, it is an execution. Gunfire erupts. Jackie is struck multiple times and collapses, badly wounded. Despite her injuries, she manages to return fire, forcing her attackers to scatter briefly. Bleeding and fading fast, she pulls out her phone and sends a final message. Without hesitation, she throws the device into the water nearby, erasing any chance of recovery. Moments later, the hitmen close in and brutally finish the job, leaving Jackie dead at the scene. The story cuts to the following day. Matt, the leader of Jackie's unit, stands in a government office, arguing with his superior. His face is tight with rage and grief. Jackie's death has shattered him. He demands answers, but his boss tells him that the FBI has already stepped in. A special task force has been assigned to investigate the murder, and every member of the unit is now a suspect. The working theory is grim. Jackie may have been betrayed by someone close to her. Soon after, FBI agent Scott Adkins arrives and begins questioning the team. One by one, the officers are brought in. Denny speaks of Jackie with admiration, calling her loyal and fearless. Mike, a Chinese-American officer, echoes the sentiment, clearly shaken by the loss. Each of them insists they had no idea Jackie was in danger. Scott then turns his attention to Ben. Ben claims ignorance, saying he has no clue why Jackie would have been targeted. Scott immediately challenges him, revealing that he already knows about Ben's romantic involvement with Jackie. Ben admits they had been seeing each other almost every night recently. Scott presses harder, his tone turning aggressive, accusatory. The tension escalates rapidly, and before anyone can intervene, the interrogation devolves into a physical confrontation. Other officers rush in and separate them before it turns ugly. Later, Matt's boss questions the hostility between Scott and Ben. Matt explains the truth. They are brothers, bound by blood but divided by years of resentment and rivalry. Their history ensures that any interaction between them is combustible. Not long after, Ben storms into the restroom, furious and unraveling. Matt follows him. Inside the confined space, Ben vents his anger, not just over Jackie's death, but over Scott, over the past, over everything. It's clear that unresolved wounds run deep between the brothers. Still, both men share the same goal now: finding out who killed Jackie. Matt tells Ben that even their own leadership seems completely in the dark. Whoever orchestrated Jackie's murder covered their tracks well. When Ben rejoins the others, he masks his pain with humor, cracking jokes and acting casual. But Matt is elsewhere, alone, staring at Jackie's final message. In it, she warned him about a particular house, one rumored to be holding a massive amount of cash. Around the same time, DEA officer Kyle arrives with his unit. Kyle and Matt's teams have worked together for years, dismantling major criminal syndicates. Trust has been built through shared victories. Matt briefs Kyle on the tip they received, and together they prepare for a raid. Before moving in, Matt subtly manipulates the team. He tells each officer a different estimate of the money they might find. Mike is told to expect $500,000. Ben hears a much larger number, possibly $3 million. When Tabitha asks, Matt shrugs it off, suggesting it might be closer to $75,000. No one notices the significance of this yet. They arrive at the property and are met by a striking Mexican woman named Sasha. Her presence alone raises suspicion. Matt presents the warrant, and the team enters the house. A canine unit is deployed and immediately alerts upstairs. When Matt questions Sasha about hidden money, she denies knowing anything. Upstairs, Matt and Ben uncover several large drums concealed behind walls and furniture. They confront Sasha again, but she insists the house belonged to her grandmother, who passed away months earlier. She claims she returned only to handle medical arrangements. Matt doesn't believe her. From his experience, every house in the area is tied to organized crime. To Sasha, however, Matt and Ben begin to look like corrupt cops shaking her down. She notices strange tattoos on Matt's hands and asks about them. He explains that one represents a question, the other an answer. When the drums are opened, everyone freezes. Each contains roughly 1.4 million in cash, 14 drums. Matt admits it's the largest seizure of his career. Protocol demands the money be counted on site. Matt orders all phones surrendered. The team protests, but complies. Denny and Tabitha are assigned to count the cash. Mike is posted outside as lookout. Ben argues they should leave immediately, it's too dangerous. Matt refuses, insisting procedure comes first, and instructing that their boss not be notified yet. Ben mentions Jackie had hinted at a major lead. Matt coldly dismisses it. Suddenly, Mike radios in local police have arrived. Ben and Mike go outside and are questioned. The officers claim they were never informed of the raid. Ben quickly recognizes them as low-level cops, including one currently suspended. Realizing the danger, he rushes back inside. Everyone arms themselves and dons vests. Sasha is restrained, furious, and terrified. Outside, Mike secretly pulls out a second phone and messages his chief, warning him they've hit something massive and that things are about to spiral out of control. Matt pressures Sasha again. This time she breaks. She admits 2 men left the money there earlier, telling her it was meaningless to them and that anyone who came could take it. She notices a photo on Matt's phone and asks about it. Matt tells her it's his son. A background check reveals Sasha has no serious criminal history. Then a phone rings. Ben answers. A calm voice warns him to take what he wants and leave his life isn't worth $500,000. Furious, Ben confronts Matt privately. He points out the inconsistency. Matt told him millions, yet the caller mentioned only $500,000. Matt refuses to explain, confirming Ben's suspicions. Temptation grows as Denny and Tabitha continue counting. Outside, Ben calls Kyle, demanding backup. Kyle hesitates but agrees when Ben explains the scale of what they've found. Kyle admits he's desperate, his son died of cancer, his marriage collapsed, and he needs purpose. Inside, Sasha overhears Matt quietly conspiring with the 2 women. She realizes they plan to steal the money. Lights flicker across the street, someone is signaling insults in Morse code. Ben storms toward the house. Mike heads back inside. Sasha warns Mike that Matt and the women are planning a theft. Another call comes in. A voice threatens them. Leave within 10 minutes or die. Gunfire erupts soon after. Tabitha is wounded. The attackers retreat. Ben captures 1 man, who connects them to a cartel boss. The boss insists the money isn't theirs and that Jackie's murder came from within law enforcement. Back inside, Denny proposes they keep the money. Ben explodes, accusing Matt of orchestrating everything. The argument turns violent until Mike intervenes. The house is set ablaze. Kyle arrives with a truck. The money is loaded. Suspicion shifts rapidly until the truth is exposed. Mike and Kyle were partners. Jackie was murdered for the money. Scott's voice comes through Ben's phone. The FBI is already surrounding them. Kyle panics. Gunfire, chases, betrayals. Ben kills Kyle after revealing the bag holds only books. Matt captures Mike. In the aftermath, the money is returned. Sasha is revealed as Jackie's informant and receives her share legally. Matt explains his tattoos, a promise to his son that he would always be a good cop. As dawn breaks, Matt and Ben sit together, watching the sunrise. The past is heavy, but justice has been done. The film ends in silence and light.